I'm getting a bit depressed now because I introduced a plant I brought. I brought a Java fern on a decent sized bit of bogwood, and I didn't notice it at the beginning that it had hair algae because it was, quite hard to notice actually because it was, in the middle of the plant and it wasn't very long at all. But so anyway, long story short, I introduced it to this aquarium. I put it over here. I've moved it since. But look, it's spread hair algae into my aquarium now. I mean, look at the hair algae on that bit of bogwood. And then we go to the second bit of bogwood. Hair algae all over it. Then we go to the massive big root I have in my plant, about 3 foot long root. Again, look, all surface hair algae. I've tried natural ways to do it, but had trouble. So I brought some anti-hair algae treatment. And I will say that did make a dent, because what I did was I cleaned as much of as I could first and used the hair algae treatment, and it did make a dent in it. But the trouble is, if it in a small tank, yes, it works lovely. In a big tank like this, it doesn't. It struggles because it's too big. The volume of water and the amount of chemicals you have to keep dumping in, which I don't like doing, it doesn't work. I mean, the plant I brought, the Java fern now, on the bogwood, as you can see, I treated it in this little 20-litre tank with the interpet hair algae, and look, every bit of hair algae's gone. It's because it's in the little tank. So now that is perfect. I'm really pleased. But in this big tank, which is over 300 litres of water, it struggles, and that can't be helped. It's just one of those things, nature has its own way. So I'm going to use nature to combat nature. I'm going to buy some Siamese or Chinese algae eaters and see what happens. So I will keep you informed, but look, cut really long on that bogwood, on all that's a bit of Java moss I put in on that wood, but that is all hair algae. And look, it's even starting to grow on the glass. I mean, look, see, like here, and not here, look. See, it's actually growing on the glass. So now I could scrape that off, but that would drift around the aquarium, go on to something else and start around there. So I'm getting the, like I say, Chinese or Siamese algae, whatever ones I can get hold of. Because for some reason they're quite, all the stores around my area, fish stores, that don't sell them, any of them. So I'm going further afield. I've got to do a 45-minute drive there and back, so it's like an hour and a half journey to buy a couple of algae eaters, which I've asked to sort of keep. They had 2 left put by for me. And now I do golden Chinese algae eaters. There's my 2 clown loach, I love them. They've set up home in that little cave I made down there. So you've got the root going down, and then them stones all around it. There's the flower pot, and they love living in that flower pot because it looks so natural now with the root and the stones over it, But anyway, that's another story. So yeah, I'm gonna get the golden Chinese algae eaters, put a couple of them in, and I will do another video when I put them in and show you what happens. Fingers crossed.